Good evening, everyone. Here we are with case break number 34. Another elite case with priority box. Today we have Broncos Shawn Elliott, Raiders Sean Carroll, Bulldogs Dane Adams, Sharks Mark Johnson, Titans Gavin Skeet, Manly Sean Carroll, Storm Ben Trim, Knights Scott Johnson, Cowboys Jaidyn Ganino, Eels Ben Trim, Panthers Ben Trim, Rabbitohs Craig Hyde, Dragons Duane Boserio, Roosters Raj Singh, Warriors Marcus Nicholson, Tigers Adam Robinson. Alright. Quick note to mention, we are listing newsagent stock boxes on the website. They'll be going for 150 a box. We don't believe these boxes contain ruby mojos, sorry. So that is why they are cheaper than the rest. So if you're interested in them, jump on. They still contain plenty of hits, just not the ruby mojo, guys. So yeah. Alright, on that note, let's get this case started. Break special, $30 album with base set, delivery with your break cards. They are available on the website, $45 including delivery and base set. But for our break customers, we are offering $30 special. Okay, today we have Kalen Ponga and Valentine Holmes, Knights and Cowboys. And that's number 2. Ooh, nice low number, guys. So that will be between, who we got, Scott Johnson and Jaidyn Ganino. So congrats to you two. We will do that at the end. These boxes out. Alright, so our priority box is last, guys. Hits are at the end. And welcome to everybody. We are on YouTube, guys. Don't forget, you aren't restricted to Facebook. So everyone has their preference on how they like to watch and interact. Isaiah, you Panthers parallel. Jake Friend tackles for Roosters. I've got my sticker tray today, so it should be nice and quick. Not much thought into placing them. I like my sticker tray, it's handy. Clinton Gutherson, parallel for Eels. Women's NRL, Holly Wheeler for St George. Jeremy Marshall King for the Bulldogs, parallel. Akula Uate, try scored for Newcastle. We've got Ken Momalu for the Warriors. Winger of the Year, Dally M. We've got a Raiders checklist. Chante Poco, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Master Series in the Storm. Darius Boyd for the Broncos, parallel. How's everyone going in their tips so far? A few 5 out of 6, I think it is, isn't it? Yep. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for Broncos. I think there's 3 that have 5 out of 6 so far. Bunch of 4 and a heap of 3s. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Don't forget, if you're not a part of it, to join the tipping comp. It doesn't matter when you join, you're just as eligible as someone who's been in from the beginning to earn the $50. It's based on each week. So Daniel Saifuti, parallel for Knights. If you're the best tipper this week, you win the voucher. It doesn't matter about how bad you've gone for the rest of the round, the comp. And we haven't been going since the beginning. We only started in round 5. John Bateman, second row of the year, Dally M. Michael Morgan, parallel for Cowboys. About the same time we started this group, to be honest, guys, was when we started the tipping comp. Warriors parallel checklist. So I think that's about 10 weeks and we're up to 400 members. Hit 400 members today, guys, in the group. The page has been running a bit longer and there's a lot of people on there that like that aren't into the NRL cards. They've just followed and liked because it's trading cards. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. As you guys know, this group is quite obviously just NRL cards. So, Thomas Burgess, parallel for Rabbits. I think 400 members in 10 weeks is pretty good, guys. And thank you to everyone for getting us there. Obviously, Dad's been doing this for around 10 years now. Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. He had done it in the past, back in the 90s. Me and my grandfather started collecting in the 90s, just about anything and everything we could collect. Samaima Torfa, Women's NRL for the Roosters. So yeah, been a big circle. We're back here again and don't intend on going anywhere anytime soon. Brian Kelly parallel for Titans. I've been building a new website over the last 2 years, which has come leaps and bounds compared to the old one, and still growing. And yeah, Titans club photo. Bulldogs club photo. Josh Adokar for the Storm. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for Dragons. And last pack for box 1, guys. Women's NRL, Taryn Aiken for the Broncos. Afternoon, Shawn. How's your finger, mate? Were you batting, or how did that happen? I'm curious to know. Victor Radley, parallel for Roosters. Madison Bartlett, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Tigers. Roosters club card. Jack Whiten for the Raiders, parallel. Corbin McGregor, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Cameron Smith, Melbourne Storm, Captain of the Year, Dally M. Tyrone Roberts, Titans parallel. Yep. Sliding into base, and the field he's playing on, the bases are anchored down. And his finger went underneath. Cameron Smith, tackles, Melbourne Storm. Hopefully it was home, but I'm tipping from the story that that was not the case. If you can't... So you say, Mum wants to know. If you can't tell, we both played baseball and Mum played a lot of softball, so That's why we're
Was it wet or slime?
James Fisher Harris, parallel for Panthers. Wiggins NRL, Crystal Tamarua for the Warriors. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. Isaac Luke, parallel for Dragons. Jared Croker, games played for Raiders. Master Series, Billy Slater in Maroons. Blake Green, parallel for Warriors. Yep, as I slid in, I got drilled by the ball at second, so I have a massive drill. Oh no! Oh, he was safe.
Oh, yeah.
As I slid in, got drilled by the ball at second, so I have a massive bruise on the back as well. Keys Yaps, Women's NRL.
Is he Shawn Elliott?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a bad day.
Yeah, because he slid into base and his finger got stuck under the base and they're anchored in.
Well, hopefully he didn't break his
Dad is saying hopefully in this break you receive better hits than a ball to the back. Newcastle Knights club photo. He's a funny man if you can't tell. Get off there. Oh. Rabbitohs checklist. James Tamo, meters gained for the Cowboys. Andrew Fafita, parallel for the Sharks. I played for Horror Giants down in Sydney and Rabina Braves on the Gold Coast. I didn't play at Rabina Braves for very long. Ryan Sims, I was catcher most of my games. George Tafua, parallel for Manly. James Maloney, points scored for Roosters. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, Dally M. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for Knights. And that's the end of box 2. Did you see any Ramirez signed with Blue Sox this year? No, I haven't been following ball for a little while. Julia Robinson, Broncos. I don't know anyone else that really gets into it to sort of support it and follow it and talk about it with, so I sort of lost interest, I guess. A couple of mates from school in Maryland introduced me to it. Racine McGregor for the Broncos, women's NRL. I think if I started trying to watch the baseball with the amount of footy I've been trying to watch and everything else that takes up my time, my missus would start getting upset with me. Kyle Felt, parallel for the Cowboys. Because when I'm watching anything like that, my kids don't get any of my attention, so they go and annoy her. Andrew McCulloch, tackles for the Broncos. Nathan Brown, parallel for Parramatta. Broncos, club photo. Nice. Yeah, I had a few people from Horror Giants when I was younger signing to go overseas and play. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Angus Crichton for the Roosters. Kathleen Wharton for the Warriors. Thomas McHale, parallel for Tigers. Women's NRL, Chelsea Lenarduzzi for the Broncos. Hayden Tolman, meters gained for the Bulldogs. That sucks. I know the game's on, but I can't quite see it. I've got a brick wall in front of me. Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm. No, I know. So if anyone wants to post updates, if I don't know at the moment, but oh, Cooper Cronk assists for Storm. Got Shawn asking for updates on Raiders and Dogs. Don't know that one. That'd be finished. No, it's after. That's later. Yeah.
Not yet.
Ruben Garrick for Manly. Yeah, don't worry. Sure. Wrong game. Storm and Manly on at the moment. Kalen Palmer parallel for Knights. 3 minutes in. Leeson Armour, parallel for Warriors. Almost at the end of box 3. Women's NRL, Batilvet Welsh for the Dragons. I think I picked 10 difference for that. Shiley Bent, Women's NRL for Dragons. I'm pretty sure I got on with 10 margin this week. Bulldogs checklist parallel. I managed to pick Warriors and Titans for that. No why, I went with Broncos. I thought maybe a new coach might have put a bit of fire up the arse. There you go. Manly might be in, but it's been ruled no try and at the bunker at the moment. Cameron Murray, Rabbits parallel. Jared Croker, points scored for Raiders. So still 0-all. Josh Jackson, proven summons medalist, Dally M. You making coffee, man?
Yeah.
Blake Brayley, Sharks. I'll have one of them, please. Oh, awesome. Keep your eye. I've already had yours once or twice, maybe. There you go. She's a good mum. Karina Brown for the Roosters. Payne Huss and Dally M, Rookie of the Year for Broncos. A Dragons checklist parallel. And that's the end of box 3. Box 4. Philip Sammy, parallel for Titans. Titans club photo. Dally M, Micah Sivo, top try scorer for Parramatta. Stephen Crichton for Penrith, parallel. Women's NRL, Georgia Hale for the Warriors. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Maroons. Anthony Milford, parallel for Broncos. Blake Laurie, parallel for Dragons. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. Ali Brigginshaw, women's NRL for the Broncos. Heimel Hunt, parallel for Newcastle. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, women's NRL for Broncos. Brett Morris, try scored for Dragons. Thank you, Mum. Mitchell Moses, parallel for Eels. Maddie Studden, women's NRL for the Dragons. Aiden Tolman, parallel for Bulldogs. Running out of room. Patrick Herbert, parallel for Warriors. Batil Yvette Welsh, women's NRL for Dragons. Jonathan Thurston, assists for Cowboys. Cameron Munster, 5'8" for the year. Dally M for Melbourne.
4-0 Melbourne.
Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. Melbourne's in. With a kick to come, I think. John Asiata, parallel for Cowboys. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for Rabbitohs. Wonder if he'll be back this year. Bulldogs club photo. Women's NRL, Isabel Kelly for the Roosters. Alright, box number 5. Trent Merrin, parallel for Dragons. Thurston, assist for Cowboys. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Jessica Surgis for the Dragons. Billy Slater, Maroons. Brent Naden for Panthers. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Brodie Croft, parallel for Broncos. Try scored, Brett Morris for the Dragons. Parallel for Knights. Cameron Smith, parallel for Melbourne Storm. Millie Boyle, parallel Women's NRL for Broncos. Hi, Shawn. James Maloney, games played for Warriors. Oh, Manly got in, did they? Oh, just then, literally. I just looked around the corner to see the score and good timing. Dylan Brown, parallel for Para. Tiana Penitani, Women's NRL for the Dragons. If you didn't catch the post earlier, we did list all the Young Gun priority that we have not long ago on the website. Dylan Napa for the Bulldogs. I'm not sure how many's left. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot, so Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. Adam Reynolds, parallel for Rabbits. A Rabbits club photo. James Tedesco, Dally M, fullback of the year. Jared Croker, parallel for Raiders. Nita Maynard, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Jai Arrow, parallel for Titans. Mitchell Moses, Dally M for Eels. Cowboys, parallel checklist. Last pack for box 5, guys. Parramatta Redemption. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Isaiah Soliola, Dally M for Raiders. Parramatta parallel checklist. Maddie Studden, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Roos. Lachlan Lewis, parallel for Bulldogs. Mitchell Pearce, assist for the Roosters. Josh Papali, parallel for Raiders. So we're about halfway through, just under halfway through on box 6, guys. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters, which is about halfway through the box. 11 boxes in total, which includes the priority box. Anthony Don, parallel for Titans. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Payne Haas, prop of the year. Dally M for Broncos. Felicia Kafusi, parallel for Storm. Ali Brigginshaw, Women's NRL for Broncos. Gavin Cooper, parallel for Cowboys. Paul Gallant, meters gained for the Sharks. Dave for Feeder, parallel for Broncos. Sharks redemption card.
Knock that on then, though.
Jesse Ramian for the Sharks, parallel. Tigers redemption card. Kira Dib, Roosters, wins NRL. Kick to come from Storm. Jake Trbojevic for Manly, parallel. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Boyd Cordner, parallel for Roosters. If you're watching, Chad, mate, you have to jump on the website. I'm not sure.
What are you looking for? Yeah, website.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just let it go. If he's watching, he'll know what he's looking for. He just sent me a PM. And I don't know, but off the top of my head, I'd have to go look myself. Joseph Leilua, Tigers parallel. I don't want to yell it out and have other people go look for it on you, mate. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. We obviously don't have many of them, so that they're at a premium. Sorry. Oh. Itchy. Kathleen Wharton, women's NRL for the Warriors. Callum Watkins, parallel for Titans. Jared Croker, points scored for Raiders. Josh Alai, parallel for Tigers. Was he quick enough to spot what that was hiding there? Panthers checklist. I don't even know if he's watching. Crystal Tamarua, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Shaylee Bent, Women's NRL for Dragons. Payne Haas, parallel for Broncos. Storm redemption card for the photo. Will Hopewade, parallel for Bulldogs. So I'm pretty sure 35 still has plenty of spots available on the website, guys, if anyone's interested. Cooper Cronk, assist for Storm. There is a post and a link to it on Facebook if you're interested. Otherwise, head over to the website. Josh Hodgson, parallel for Raiders. Oh, Stormer in again. Corbin McGregor, wins NRL for the Roosters. Billy McGuilis, parallel for Sharks. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Cameron Smith, Hooker of the Year, Dally M for the Storm. Danny Levi, parallel for Manly. Mitchell Pearce, assist for Roosters. James Tedesco, Dally M, medalist of the year. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Raj Singh McGregor for the Broncos, Women's NRL. Roosters, parallel. Jason Tormalolu, parallel for the Cowboys. Warriors club photo redemption card. Alright. This is box number 8, guys. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Alex Johnston, Rabbitohs parallel. Panthers club photo redemption card. Kyle Flanagan parallel for the Roosters. Women's NRL, Holly Wheeler for the Dragons. Josh Jackson parallel for Bulldogs. Cowboys club photo redemption card. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for Broncos. Cameron Murray, lock of the year. Dally M. Wade Graham, parallel for Sharks. Ryan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Aiden Tolman, meters gain for the Bulldogs. Ken Momalu, Warriors parallel. Madison Bartlett, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Daly Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Melbourne Storm, parallel.
Where's mine?
Women's NRL, Julia Robinson for the Broncos. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Almost at the end of box 8, which will leave us with 3 boxes to go. Scott Drinkwater, Cowboys parallel. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. Regan Campbell Gillard for Para. Master Series, Billy Slater. Corey Thompson, parallel for Tigers. Tim Glasby, parallel for Knights. Cameron Smith, tackles made for Storm. Jessica Sturgis, Dally M, Female Player of the Year for Dragons. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. And this will be box 9. Once again, box 9 of 11. 10 out of the case and 1 priority box. Akula Uate, try scored for the Knights. Ken Mormalo, Dally M for the Warriors. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. James Graham, parallel for Dragons. Knights, club photo. Cody Nikorima, parallel for Warriors. Tom Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. James Tedesco, parallel for Roosters. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Duane, yep. Happy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Is that, yep, you spotted. Tigers checklist parallel. '20 trade. Roosters club photo. We listed a few Black Diamond Mojos today. I know Knights has already sold. Master Series Billy Slater. Rabbitohs parallel. If you add what you're looking for to your wish list, you can just click on wish list in the menu bar and it will show you what's in stock out of your wish list. That might help some people rather than clicking through the categories. Sharks checklist. Unfortunately, at the moment, you don't get an email saying it's in stock. I will look at trying to include that feature later on once we've slowed down and got a bit more time to play with it. John Bateman, second row of the year for the Raiders. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. But still, I think it's a pretty cool feature that you can add everything to your wish list and go from there. Rita Maynard for the Roosters, Women's NRL. Nick Kotrick for the Raiders. Titans checklist parallel. Sorry guys, I was just flicking windows. See who's chatting where, if anyone's saying hello. Elsewhere. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. No, it's been good. We've been pretty active in the Facebook chat today, guys. I enjoy it. I appreciate it. It makes me feel like I've got company rather than sitting here all alone. Corey Oates, parallel for the Broncos. I've got friends. I can see he's there watching, but it's not the same if you aren't commenting and talking to me. Jake Friend tackles for Roosters. I don't mind either way, but it makes it a bit more enjoyable for myself when you're getting involved. And you don't have to be in the break to be involved in the conversation, guys. Especially in the beginning half of it. Any conversation is good conversation. Keeps it interesting until we get to the good stuff at the end, which we've got a few piles happening. Should be interesting. Jake Friend parallel for Roosters. Billy Slater, Storm Master Series. Adam Blair for the Warriors. Crystal Rota, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Brittany Brealey, Dragons, Women's NRL. Adam Dewey, Tigers parallel. Cody Walker, parallel for Rabbits. Jake Friend. The tackle was made for the Roosters. Anyone just joining us or not sure where we're at, we're opening case box number 10 now. Dragons club photo. Where are we there? And we've got the priority box left. Charles Nicole Cockstad for the Raiders. Shawn Johnson, Sharks parallel. Simon Matofa, Roosters. Oop. Zahara Tamara for the Roosters. Adam Fanua Blake, Manly parallel. Brendan Smith, Interchange Player of the Year for the Storm. Edric Lee, Knights parallel. Latrell Mitchell, Centre of the Year. Dally M for the Roosters. Tyrone Peachy, parallel for Titans. James Tamo, meters gained for Cowboys. Episode Carousel for Panthers, parallel. Women's NRL, Chante Poco for the Warriors. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Raiders club photo redemption card. Alright, 3 packs left to finish off the case. And then we'll do our priority box. Broncos checklist parallel. Jared Croker, games played for Raiders. Akula Iwate, try scored for Knights. Alright, 1 box left, which is our priority box. First pack of the priority. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Samoa Matorfa, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Jesse Ramian, parallel for Sharks. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Boyd Cordner, parallel for Roosters. Paul Gallen, meters gain for the Sharks. Tigers redemption card. Mitchell Pearce, assist for the Roosters. I haven't stuffed up, have I, guys? No, I haven't opened that many, I guess. These ones are just difficult to open. Priority box. I haven't had a priority hit yet. Yeah, no, I've still got plenty more packets, don't worry. Probably. I was just making sure I didn't accidentally put it out without realising, like one of the Dally M's. Jake Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Yeah, well, Dad's going to be flat out in the morning packing orders. I know that much. There's been about 11 come through since I've been doing the video. Madison Bartlett, women's NRL for the Warriors. So we might not get to the video till tomorrow night, if we do have one on tomorrow, guys. Master Series Billy Slater, Melbourne Storm. Oh. Sorry. Lachlan Lewis, parallel for Bulldogs. Joseph Leilua, parallel for Tigers. David Cooper, parallel for Cowboys. Dave Fafita, parallel for Broncos. Here's our first one. Parramatta Eels, checklist parallel. Still pulling a few hits out of this box, even though we haven't pulled the priority hits, which means they're still in there, so more hits to come. Good news all the way around. What do we got? We got a Young Guns to pull and a another Dally M. That's the one. One Dally M already. Holly Wheeler, women's NRL for the Dragons. We pulled some nice cards that I'm excited to see what they actually are. Taryn Aiken, women's NRL for the Broncos. Especially to see what's still in the packet. Anthony Don for the Titans, parallel. Chante Poco, women's NRL for the Warriors. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Cronulla redemption card. Alright, last packet to open, guys, which means there is a Dally M hiding in here. And a Felici Kafusi parallel for Storm. Alright, so that wraps up the packets. Now we'll switch over to this camera angle and we'll go through our hits. We'll start with the white young guns. Ronaldo Mutalo for the Sharks. Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. Jermaine Joloffe for the Titans. Brad Parker for Manly. Embre Gula for Raiders. Brendan Wakeham for Bulldogs. Tino Fasamulai for Storm. Quiet on set, please. Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Liam Martin for Panthers. And last but not least for the White Young Guns, Tavita Totola for the Rabbits. Alright, Black Young Guns. First up, Ruben Garrick for Manly. Number 103. Next up, Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. Ronaldo Mortalo for the Sharks. Number 96. I didn't check what Drinkwater was, sorry. I showed you guys, I just didn't read it out. Drinkwater was 109. Very good. Alright, last but not least, Black Young Gun. Gehamat Shibasaki. Number 3. Oh, nice low one for him. The Knights. Scott Johnson will be happy, man. Alright, and to finish the Young Guns off, we have White Young Gun Priority Cronulla Sharks. Number 3. There you go. And that's congrats to Mark Johnson. Alright. That's a quick look at how the Young Guns panned out. And we'll get started on our Ruby Mojos. Alright. James Graham to start us off for Dragons. Number 24. Next up, Ben Hunt for the Dragons. Number 17. Oh, Duane's got to be happy with that. 2 in a row. Let's see what else we can pull out. Next we have Tim Glasby for the Knights. Number 11. And next Ruby Mojo, George Tafua for Manly. Number 17. Next up, Blake Brayley for Sharks, number 36. A few more rubies left, guys. Blake Ferguson for Eels, number 23. Thomas McHale for Tigers, number 24. Hayden Tolman for the Bulldogs, number 16. Panthers checklist, number 13. Josh Adokar for Storm, number 23. Kyle Felt, Cowboys, number 39. And that marks the end of them. What's happening in these ones? Oh, yep, okay. Sapphire Mojo, Connor Watson for the Knights, number 11. Nick Meaney for the Bulldogs, number 9. Tyrone Roberts for Titans, number 20. Oh. Wade Graham for the Sharks, number 6. Last but not least, guys, Manly checklist, number 12. Alright, we'll do the Emeralds. Paul Vaughan for Dragons, number 2. Nice low number, Duane. Dylan Brown for Parramatta, number 3. Dean Ware for Panthers, number 7. Storm checklist, Number 5. Alright, that's the end of them. We'll do our 2 Dally M's. First up, Mitchell Moses, halfback of the year. Number 13. Next up, Cameron Munster, 5/8 of the year. Number 16. Alright. What do we got next? League sensations. White. Cameron Munster. Number 13. League sensation black. Jared Herrera Hargraves. Number 6. And we have a team league sensations. Red and white. Congratulations, Duane Boserio for James Graham. Number 20 out of 20. Alright. What do we got? Alright. We have Chanel Harris Tavita Spotlight. Number 62 for his jersey patch. We also have, no, I'll save that one until next, I think. I know they're both the same anyway, so it doesn't matter. David Fafita, Road to Finals, jersey signature. So that one's 26 out of 40 for the Broncos. And I have saved the most special to last, guys, just so you know. Clinton Gavin, not talking about that one, but yes, 36 out of 40, Road to Finals. And last but not least, definitely not least, Mr. Shawn Elliott, congratulations. Yes, after your day, hopefully this makes you feel better, mate. Broncos a Black Diamond Mojo. That is number 2. So not a bad number, mate. I'll chuck them in sleeves in a moment. But I will jump over to the randomizer for our case card. There you go, Dad's going to do them while I do the randomizer. Once again, case card is Kalen Ponga, Valentine Holmes, Newcastle and Cowboys, number 2. Let me check on the conversation after all those hits. Yeah. That's a great hospital visit. Oh, I'm glad this break was a bit better than your finger break, mate. But yeah, we'll get our randomizer going in a sec. I'll switch the camera view so you can check out roughly how we ended up over there. We want that one. And who are we? Newcastle Knights and Cowboys. Alright.
I only got a jersey sig as well.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done really well today. Case card, as you can
There's two
see.
jersey sigs.
No, one jersey sig, I think. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah.
Two.
Sorry, one coming out of priority box.
Again.
Alright, so there we are, Knights and Cowboys, loaded up, ready to go. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Don't forget, if you're in the break and you would like an album and a base set for $30 delivered with your base, with your break card, send us a message, let us know. That's only available to the break customers. The album and base card package is available on the website for $45. But congratulations to Scott Johnson on winning the Kalen Ponga and Valentine Holmes number 2 case card, guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be seeing you again soon. That is it for us.